I should just change the screen to the blue one, shouldn't I? That's what I should do. I'll just give up. Just remembered. My eyes have disappeared then. I'm gonna do it in a second. Oh yeah, hype, 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 hype. Oh, nothing's gonna bring me back. So unless something happens, that's what I said yesterday. Be quicker. I should just tweet it out from the PlayStation maybe, and then add everything after. Save chat. That's that one done. No, I don't want to put V. But I'll do VR. All the hashtags. That's that done. Tweets done. Discord. Could do this on Restream probably better. And yes, Swordy Swords, Swordy Promotion, finished, done, ended. And then I was going to do the thing. Why doesn't the blue work? Looks cool though, doesn't it? I keep it. Why didn't it work? That's a bit weird. Oh, someone was here and then they left. Oh well. Well, about settings. I thought you could just... I thought it worked on both. Oh, there you go. It suddenly went, oh, okay, you're using blue now, are you? You were using green for like ages, and now you're using blue. Oh, that looks weird. Right, there you go. Now the mic's gone funny. I'll have to put it back again. My eyes are gone. Oh, it looks weird. No. Oh, wow, it will go funny because the screen's blue and it reflects. I'll have to put it back again. You fool. At least I'm not interrupting anybody. Look at the eyes. Look, look. Who thought that was a good idea? Blue doesn't work. Scary. He's still doing it. What the hell's going on? That's just weird. He's gone back now. Oh, I can't do anything about it. It's just a change of t-shirt would have helped. Put it halfway. That'll do. Stop messing about. I listened to it back yesterday. It sounds much better today. It's because the mic's there, not up here. Should have put a different t-shirt on, really, should I? But what's it matter? What's going to happen? People have come in and gone, what's going on, and gone again. Oh, and something's wrong with the internet. Shit. That was me though, probably messing about. It probably did something. 48, 50, so it should change now then. $46, that was 46, 48. No one's here though, so there can't be anyone else messing with the internet. It's just me. Doing it again. Right. 48, it's now on 50. Come on, Squiddy. Come on, Streamy. Go green. Yay, just as I said it. Right, is it coming? Is it coming? Is it coming? If it comes first time, it'd be a waste of time. What's that? Oh. Don't know why. Occasionally you get the weird, strange looking what they call shuttles from an angle. That feels very choppy then, as it won't do later. Did I tweet? Yeah. I keep forgetting I've done things the wrong way round. Yeah, we're gonna have to have done some major stuff to get this VR in. It's gonna be. I don't really need VR to feel the benefit. I don't think. Probably. Don't know why my PlayStation a cope or anybody's. Is that it? Look, how many have landed? One there. What one's that? An A. Never seen S-Class of any of these little ships. Not once. Well, I don't scan them more, I suppose. I'm going to wait for the second wave on this one because nothing's dropped. Suspicious, isn't it? Oh. God, they're all taking off and landing so quickly. There might have been 8 of them, I don't know. That's the bloody ceiling I've smashed into. That's the same ship. Oh, no, it's not. I thought he'd jumped there and landed over here. Oh, that's not one of them, obviously, because it's not one of them. Hey, see, that's the same one who's just landed. I'll keep looking at these, see if I can find an S-Class will ever drop. What's that? Oh, God, see again. They've got some good parts on them, shells, but they always look a bit beat up. Look, lot better. That looks like a toy. That looks just like an actual ship that existed. That's the realism. This is the fantasy. You have to clean it in VR. Go up to it. But I won't want to go up to it too closely. Oh, it's raining now, is it? Is it? Are you raining now on me again? Because I lied when I was 17. A joke for no one. But me. Obviously there's no one else here. Look, how long did that take to land? From when I scanned it the first time? It ain't coming, is it? I've been robbed. God. What possessed me to complain about my own picture? Then I made it bigger again. This looks odd when it's smaller. It looks worse. It's alright in the long dark because you need it for to see what you're doing. I'm very blocked up today. Still recovering from Sunday. I could drink like the whole bottle or two in like a minute, but that's not very good for you. Be spewing up. I can't believe no everyone's thought I'm on the other side. I think. I keep forgetting the clocks. When the clocks, so it's later there, isn't it? So it's technically like no. Well, whatever it would have been, it's an hour later. So I'd think, well, he's not there. I'll go and have my lunch or something, and then I appear. Like a spectre. What's that one? Give me that profile. Oh, I thought that was them from here. It looks like, because they're long. That's what the shuttles do from a distance. They look. Hey, look at this. Come on, is it the orange one today? I think they've changed colour. You know, I think they were yellow, and now the atmosphere is making them look a bit different. Yeah, see, that's yellow, but is it? Is it really though? Never see that S-Class again. I want that ship. It's like Stockholm Syndrome now, being in the same place. You start going, I love that ship, even though you don't want it. I might do another save and find the address and come back. Just to buy the ships. Could do that. Bob might have changed though. He has changed. I think that was it, because they've all landed now. I don't know, it's not better. Waiting for the second wave is stupid because it's no different to the first wave unless it goes up in probability to come. Then you'd wait. No way telling, is there? So it's better. It's easier just to do the reload because that's waiting the same time, isn't it? I think. Yeah, it'd be quicker reloading than it will be waiting, I suppose. Ah, don't move the bloody perfect. That needs tightening again. Look at it. Wobbly. Nothing about this works. The mount's squeaky. The mic's not screwed on properly. It's in the wrong position. The wire's good though. I like the wire. Nice and long. And gold plated. Ah, someone's here. They go now. Because I said that. Because this is not exciting. Watching a circle go round and round. Imagine this in VR. I wonder what that would look like. the loading screens in VR. You'd be able to look around at like Easter eggs. Exciting, isn't it? The possibilities. Stop doing weird loop-the-loops. That he didn't. He just come over the mountain because he's a boss and you're just an idiot. Oh, what's that? See, again, I've been tricked by a bloody... Because they're long, aren't they? Shuttles, some of them. So you see this profile in the sky. tentacles though, have they? I bet you that person's gone now. Oh no, they're still there. Who are you? Is it demonised? Tweet if you are demonised. The mystery man. Or woman. Let's see, I want to find this S-Class. I don't want to buy it. See, it's always like, what's that? I've fallen through it twice in one playthrough. Not one playthrough, what's it called? What do you call it when the ships come? I've forgotten now. I've literally just been talking about it. Pass, not pass. My God, my mind has just got fallen apart there. Don't know. I've been using this word all week and I've forgotten it already. No, he's not coming, is it? Wave, first wave, that was it, bloody hell. Oh, actually, second wave of the... oh, there's that ship. How good are you? A? See, that's as good as it is. Hopefully Sword comes so I can ask him about the things. See, what are they doing? I don't understand it. Yeah, I want that ship. I love it. Well, I'm not going to buy it, but I just want to find a good one. And say there it is, like a fish. Basically like fishing, isn't it? That's the ceiling. You two still standing really, really awkwardly close to each other. They smell nice, isn't it? That's probably why. But they're plotting something, obviously. That was that one. See if it starts raining, that's the time to stop. Making funny noises. I want this loading screen like on the Sky Plus or something. Or like on when you're loading something after that. The program's playing. It's just ticking around like that. Be hypnotised by the end of it. Person's gone. If you want to talk to VR, you want to speak. That's the thing. I thought people would actually speak about it. Or there'd be someone here to speak about it with. I didn't actually put that in the yes I did. I didn't actually say it was about VR, so let's talk. Like I've got VR now. Quality still yet. Oh well. Did I just jump up here? I remember doing it. Must have automatically gone up here. So when you're on a planet, there's no storm, not stormy, but this is. No. Find me an S-Class shuttle. find the best shuttle you can possibly find. It'll still be rubbish. Why has my thing not got the thumbnail on? A bit confusing, that one. Don't mess about with the internet while you're doing it. It's all so quiet. Shh. It's all so still. No. Disappointing. Cool, where's our sun anyway? Feels like I'm looking at it, but I can't see it. A green one. More of a spearmint, I'd say. Maybe not. Peppermint. Forget which one's which. God, there's a load of everyone's a haul at the moment. Must be like a market on our site somewhere. And all the best ones are at it. Let's see, another one's come. Why, when they come towards you, can't you scan them? That should be the best time to scan them. Doesn't make any sense. But if they're going past you, you can do it. Maybe it doesn't scan like front on. See, I'm gonna find one of these ones one day. Call you a hauler and enforcer. Doesn't really work. Actually, that's almost front on, isn't it? Let's go dark now. Is that coming or going? Oh no, they will go straight up in the air if it was. Oh. Nope. God, I thought we'd get one. Yesterday was like quick. And now it's gone back again to being crap internet. I don't know if it's just YouTube. It's gone back again now. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. What are Google doing to you? Whenever you go on here. Well, not ever. Twice. It's lucky there's no one here. It'd be a bit more busy today, wouldn't it? That's not why I've done it. I just when something happens with No Man's Sky, I just think I can't think of any other game. I'm sitting there thinking, oh my god, what's going to happen? It could be the third one. That'll be next week, won't it? Next week, or I don't know. They said a few weeks in the blog, so maybe it wasn't a few weeks. Maybe it was. It's been a couple of weeks, and I thought it was last week that we got the Beyond thing come out? It's all gone up in a blur, hasn't it? No, come on, give me a good one. Just so I can see how crap they are. No fusion's here. I don't think that's... What was I saying? I don't know. What was I saying? I was probably speaking about VR. But I did say at the very last thing I said yesterday, obviously you wouldn't have heard that, was like, I'll be playing, be over on Twitch playing The Long Dark, unless something happens with No Man's Sky. Oh shit, Jesus Christ. The ship went up, and I thought I was falling. If that was in VR, I would be bloody out my seat then. I thought that ship rose up. I thought I was falling through the ground. Bloody hell. Ooh. It's exciting, isn't it? I was looking at prices for the VR yesterday. It's gonna. Who was that? Oh, I can't believe I was speaking to. I don't know if you were there. You were about when he was speaking. I've got their name now on the Twitters. Talking about how it would work. I've forgotten their name. What was it? It was a name I couldn't forget, and I've forgotten it. Anyway, it's on Twitter. You can see it. See my I did see my tweet. Yeah, of yesterday. I was the one saying, they can't do this. They can't have VR and No Man's Sky. You need too many frames. That's what we were talking about. 60 frames in each eye. Although it isn't full HD in each eye, so there's some save in there, isn't there? But they're so good when the wings go in. Zzz, but they're crap. It'd be a crap one. See? It's an A, but it's still... If you want to get one of them, you want an S. They must have done something to like optimize. That's the thing that, forget the VR. I said that on Cobra's on the comment section. Forget VR for a moment, in brackets. What they've done to optimize this game to run VR must be crazy. This is just like a placeholder performance, basically holding back. It's not coming, is it? It's not coming. Oh yeah, the movie thing, yeah. I've always thought that'd be good though. It's a bit too big, that, isn't it? How big's the screen? Isn't it like bloody 200 foot or something stupid like that? It'd be like, even if it's just there. It's this 210 now, I think. Get discount. 220. So, what? 180. I'd get it for 180. Yeah, but yeah, I don't like the big, VR's alright because you're doing all that. You don't have to. But if I get a bigger screen, I'd get something like 27. This is a 22 inch, but I wouldn't get anything bigger than that. It wouldn't fit anyway. But yeah, people keep going on about on changes. They keep going, we're going to get a Thrustmaster. I'm thinking like, well, don't get too. I know we say don't get too excited and don't be thinking the impossible is going to happen, even though I think it just does. But I don't know about Thrustmaster. Imagine having a Thrustmaster, which is the thing for the ship. Imagine having that on your knee, like me now, trying to use that, but having to need a controller. You can't walk around with the Thrustmaster, unless you can. I don't know as much as I think I do. If it just be the move, the navigation, that would be, the move would be looking. Obviously, to have the head, that would be aiming, and the other one would be the thruster. You could walk with the navigation. I assume that would be what it is. Oh, the orange one's back. Go on, be the S. No, there was an S-Class yesterday. Cassie was trying to get me to buy it. See, it's either yellow or it's orange. No one knows. It's sort of... the tint changes. I don't think they actually change the colour. It might be like... See, now it looks orange. It's the sunlight, isn't it? Yeah, it's in your hands. That's good, isn't it? Going all like that. Like in Apex Legends, when you inspect your gun. You can have a look at your hands. They probably won't show much on the trailer that they, you know, find a planet that's a bit... Is that landing? Yeah. They find planets that look a bit similar to what we got now. They're sure to not give that away. What's he doing down there? So he was scratching his arse. Oh, do you want me to scan you? I will scan you, Mr. Animal. Remembers faces? Yeah, so does bloody... so does Bob. That's why he left. He was tired of me coming back. Wanted a bit of peace. Is that blue, that? No, it's not coming. What's he on now? I tell you, try and look at the colour through the thing, the visor. It just changes it. So what's the point? Also noticed there's the vignette. What's it? Is it the vignette? But the visor is not around the side. Actually, does that turn off when you do the thing? Because they might have had it in the HUD off. Mightn't they? Let's have a look. No, it's still there, isn't it? It's there, but it's not like hasn't got the line, the scan line bits for it. I noticed there wasn't that, but yeah, there's scan lines. There was a green one. It's always the green one. Yeah, it's you couldn't have you couldn't have those lines if it was in VR because you're supposed to be looking at literally. I wonder how the HUD works. There'd be like projected stuff on the don't know. Must have done. So I'm thinking about the base game. If you don't have VR, it must run better. It has to. You wouldn't just. Oh, we've cracked performance, and we're only going to use it for VR. They wouldn't. They'd have it for both. From what I've heard, it could be 60 frames for each eye, and whatever that resolution is for the VR headset. So. Something's gonna, they're dropping the requirement for one thing, then vastly higher in the other one. You know, this could do 60 on a base PlayStation if you were in a space station, maybe. But for both eyes, God, it's going to be 60 frames a second. It has to be. This game has to be at the lowest, like. Point 60 frames a second anyway now. It can't be. We can lock it to 30. There's no point because why would you want it? Yeah, I don't think anyone's. Well, someone will. Someone will be all day, every day, just like when they walk outside, they'll be confused. They won't want to go outside. That's not what you said. You don't want to go outside. Oh, hello. It's not Andy Kaufman, is it, if you come back? That's an old joke. Are you excited? Is everyone excited now? Have we got the thinking head on of what's going to be in VR? Not just in VR. I want to know what the next one is. Hopefully that's next week. The week after, what it is. I won't, because I know it's going to be when everyone's got their 2 weeks off again, like last year. It's going to happen. It's a fact. In July, sometime. In July, sometime, people are going to be off, and I can't be doing this. I can play it, I suppose, but I can't stream it. That's what I want to do. This squid is elusive. Anyway, it's good. It's a good place to be to speak about stuff, isn't it? What else was in the thing that I noticed? There was some, like I said, it was a bit clearer because they didn't have the visor thing. They must have some sort of different HUD now, because you can't have all that in the corner. I know that's sort of the HUD, isn't it? The way it's diagonal across the screen. But if they had something that was, gonna be strange. I don't know if I actually... Oh, I started to save. Yeah, I said because it's the thing you want is... Who was I speaking to? Was it Gaming Mike? Ivy Mike was on Gaming Mike, so I don't know who was speaking at the time, I can't remember. But I was... No, it was Gaming Mike. What was it? Procedural variation, which sounds like that's the thing that's one of the things I thought. If everything was procedural now, then would that save on power that you'd need to run a VR at high frame rate? Because if you're loading assets all the time, which this game does, everything's the same, isn't it, basically? I don't know, maybe it would take more power. Maybe there's more assets, I don't know. Stop scanning your own ship. It's mad. That S-Class ink coming on the back of that last lav came yesterday. It's incredible, that ship. And it looks more orange than it does now. What's that? It comes out of the mist, I love that. You know what, would everything be procedural at the same time? I'm trying to work that out. It's like when you do streaming on Twitch, say, everything's happening then. Like this game's happening now, it's loaded everything now, it's not coming from anywhere. Then it's loading it, isn't it, I suppose? What can they do to increase power? They either have to not downgrade, but optimise, obviously. Also, depth of field and level of detail. That's the one I was thinking about. We can, if they drop it, because if you're in VR, would you be, if you focus over there, say at this mountain, I'm outside here, no I'm not. If you focus over a tree, does it focus in on it? Because now I can see that the game has to render everything. It's probably best if I actually reload, because I can't see anything. Maybe it'd be raining all the time, be a mist. If you're looking at a specific point, does everything around it? I suppose the point of view might be fixed. It's hard to work out what they're going to do. Is the field of view the same? Has anyone worked that out yet? Because they could keep that locked. Because if your field of view, you can't just widen it. It's there. You're looking. So maybe that's fixed. So that'd save a bit of power, wouldn't it? And if so, then there's stuff on the base game that couldn't be changed, could it? The level of detail isn't going to suddenly start blurring around the edges because you're not looking at it. Maybe there's stuff in VR that VR can only do than the base game can. It looked pretty clear in the distance though. Depends what the trailer's been run on. If it's a PC one, then you can't really get nothing to go on at all yet. To wait for months. It looked pretty. Actually, no, that wouldn't have been PC, would it? Can't have been, because it was a PlayStation advert. They wouldn't do that. What's that? Ah, do you know what? It looked yellow, and I couldn't see the top of the whatever that is, the alien head thing. Yeah, because look, I was saying the point. If I look, if the game now has to render everything on screen, doesn't it? So if I'm looking, you know, that's the point. Let's do the actual what it might look like if they drop the field of view. What have I got it on? It's highest. I want to see if it stops my PlayStation from going. What can you get it down to? 60. Right, 60. Wow. See, that is probably what. If they drop it to 60. Oh, it feels weird now as well. Because you can't see, obviously you can't see. If they drop the field of view, they get some more power. Yeah, between 60 and 90, yeah. I think they go for 60 because 90, if they do 90, they're just magicians, aren't they? There's something going on there. It's like Metal Gear Solid 2 or something. No one knows how it's made. Right, I'm going to turn that off because it's weird. See, if they drop that to 60 or 65 or whatever it is, lower, they get some more power out of it, won't they? Look at my music. I can't believe how. Yeah, you can see again. See that depth of field. I can't imagine how when they didn't. You couldn't change depth of field this then. It was getting confusing. I used 70 on. I haven't changed that actually. Oh no, I'm on about depth of field. I'm talking about Apex Legends, not the other one. I never changed it because of the performance. 100. Is that fixed? Obviously, because oh well, then that's what it is now. Yeah, it gets even. Wonder if there's any stuff around the side that you can't see out the helmet. Because I don't know. See, I'd have to look more closely at stuff like that. 100 field of view. Bloody hell! That's good, isn't it? They can do that. So for the bait, that's the thing I'm worried about. Not worried about. Thinking about is the base game. Like 2 A classes next to each other there. See what would happen if you had 30 frames a second though. I could see that. I could see that being a thing. Base placed. Oh, you can only do 30 frames. Well, I can't see that. You'd be sick then, wouldn't you? Oh, I have to reload. Someone's coming in. Don't know who it is. Been to the opticians. Not me. They have. Someone else. Some funky new glasses. Don't think that's them because no one's speaking to anyone else. I've got my my USB extension cable, so it means I can plug it into the hub thing down there. Go all the way around, plug it into that digital to analog converter. Plug the headphones in when I use them. Well, no, it's for when I'm using the PC to stream. I don't need it now because I could plug it in anyway, but there's not really much use for standing on a platform all day, is there? Unless I'm not paying attention and I don't hear the noise of it landing and taking off. Look how fast it loads now. All the questions. What's going to happen? Like, where do they come from? Seriously, that's not one. It's usually when you're not looking, they just appear across the sky. Like, it's not there, is it? It's not coming. Yeah, so the visor's gone. Well, again, I don't know if they could turn the HUD off, so we don't know what it actually looks like, the HUD. I assume it'd be similar. Everything would be more circular though, wouldn't it? I think it would look odd if you tried to stream it though. I wonder if you can stream it. That's the problem, isn't it? You stream VR games direct from the PlayStation. I know you could do it anyway. It looks weird though, doesn't it? If you stream it the way you can see it. Come on. Yeah, what was the oh, it was Stubborn Ninja. That was it. I remember now. He was the one who was tweeting, and he said things. Peaceful Gaming saying, I would love if VR also supported for third person. What? That's not the point. You're missing the point there, PG. Why? You can stand behind someone, I suppose, and they can act like you. That's my tweet. This is my tweet. You've seen my tweet. Come on now, VR isn't possible for No Man's Sky. What's this trailer? My face, and there's Prince George, the calendar behind, and he's going at the same time I am. I didn't mean it. It was an accident. Hold on a second. See, that was what I meant by getting distracted and not seeing things land. That isn't it, is it? Oh, quick turn off. Now, what did he say? The Stubborn Ninja, he said, oh, here we go. 2 frames needed to render at the same time at half resolution. Also, it's half resolution. He says 1080 960. What? My door's opening. Is 1080 by 960 half 1080p then? Because that would work. You know, that would be a. It's not, is it? 720s. Anyway, I'm missing stuff. I came back and heard PG. You talk. No, he was just talking about VR. He said he wants it in third person, which doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I wonder how they're going to do the controls. In the blog, they said you just touch something, and out comes you go down and pick it up. I don't know what it was. They could probably have it in different parts, like you reach up in. You can do like wave, and you can do something like that. Or like shortcut things. Oh, that shit back again. Oh, you're the good one. No, it's the A, but it's not the good one. Another A. Don't leave, I want to have a look. Do you like that ship? I can imagine you could steer with the. I don't know. I don't know if you could steer with one move controller. I suppose you can move it forward and backwards, couldn't you? Be a bit unwieldy. Oh, it's raining, is it? Is it now raining? That's a sign that I had to reload. out-of-body experience when you go into photo mode. Be weird to do third person, be up in. Yeah, I suppose so, because you'd have to move the camera. Yeah. My mic in the right place. Also got. Did you see Zane's tweet? He goes, "Now that is a pit I like to put my cock into." It made all the more funny that Zane said it. On bobbleheads, then, if you've got cockpits, they'll sure marry bobblehead. Off I crashed then, Jesus. No, hold on. What was the one behind it? Disappeared. Oh, it'd be weird, wouldn't it? See, if you want a Thrustmaster, so you get people going on about Thrustmaster as well. If you have a Thrustmaster, what happens when you get in a vehicle? Do you then get out your steering wheel and pedals? You know. That one. Not worth it. Tiniest ship I've ever seen. No. Hold on, what was that one? Smaller than that ship. Where's he gone? He's creeping me out now. Downstairs, or is he like... How can someone be so quiet? My Patreon's gone a bit funny now, hasn't it? What can people buy me? It was a camera yesterday. Or it was a PC, then it was a camera. They'll get me VR. Get me all free. A bit of a stretch, isn't it? Buy you whatever this is. It's not going to happen. So silent, it's creepy. Don't like it. Make a noise somewhere that's not here. See, OBS would make this bit more fun when I'm whispering. What's that? No. Cool. Oh my god, is that it? There's not quite a few there that are snuck in from nowhere. What happened to the other one? No, I don't want to scan a tree, I want to scan that. Where is it? Oh, it's still in the air. An S-Class! An S-Class hot shuttle. Let's see how good it is. Wonders. 19 feet, that's not bad actually. Probably the only time you buy buy a shuttle. I should do PermaDEAD shuttle. the world's worst playthrough. No, Marvel. Is that Marvel? S-Class shuttles. What's the point? You could pick up most ships would be better than that. I bet they don't handle very well. Oh, you're gonna do yawning without yawning then, I couldn't. I'll go like that. Force my jaw open. Toasting my own ship again. Is that it? The clouds are coming. I want clouds that actually mean that it's going to be rain. That would be amazing. Trying to avoid all the clouds. I wonder how many squids I've missed when I've reloaded. You can never tell. Are they going to do the they showed it, like the train manipulator, because that's like building in Dreams. That's how they do it. Probably the better way of doing it actually, but I don't know if the move controller worked on the beta of Dreams. I never even tried it. I was got that annoyed with it. I thought I can't do this. I need tutorials on stuff. Oh, is it time to reload? I need to get like a bottle holder. Did that. I can hear it on the side of the bed and it's like reflex action. Your leg goes up. Has my health gone funny at any point since it was... No, that's alright. Come on, Squiddy. Come on, game mode. That's what the squid's going to be called, obviously. He named the ship after me, I named the ship after him. Game mode's bitterness. That's what I call it. He'd be really annoyed, but he won't show it. He'd be really nice about it, so you know he's annoyed. He's all smoke and mirrors, Steve. No, hold on. Something appeared from behind. No. What about that one? No. Oh, it's chugging a bit there for a second. It is. I can't move properly. Am I crouched? There isn't a crouch. It's a bit better now. I went a bit funny. See, performance. That must get solved. It can't not have 60 frames a second mode. I can't see it not happening. You know, when they did it with Fortnite, it was like bad for quite a while. Then they went, oh, we've done this 60 frames a second mode, you can choose that. And then when everyone went, okay, yeah, we're going to choose that, they got rid of the other modes because there was no point of having it. So I can't see why this would be any different. If you can do this at least 60, it's going to be at least 60 frames a second. Even if it was 30 frames a second in both eyes, which is probably going to make people die. It still means it's 60 frames overall. So this game's 60 frames a second now. It must be. As standard, out the box. There's no hype involved in that maths. Must be, unless it's 30 frames and 15 in each eye. Oh my god. Slideshow Bob. He's about. Oh, I missed one. Oh, we're not. Yeah, there's an undo button. It says undo, doesn't it? Have I got it on here? But where is it? Oh, it's not there anymore. I did have an undo thing. You used to do it. Oh no, hold on. I've got it on the wrong. But there. Undo to do last edit. It doesn't do it. It doesn't work. I've never seen it work. Stop using it. So I mean, it's stupid. What's the point of it? I never even knew it was there. So it doesn't tell you about it. Must be. It's probably quite intensive. I probably sorted that one out as well. Yeah, but it doesn't work for me either. As I said, I didn't even know it was there. So it did. See that before that? No, I didn't even use it because I think it was because you needed loads of plutonium. I thought there's not really any need for it. But now it's just you have to dig stuff up. At least. Yeah, there should be some sort of grid. I've always thought there should be a grid that you do, and flatten out surfaces with it. You can't do that. You can get the square thing, but that doesn't even. It's not even the square. It's just not round. That's what the square is. It's not exactly a massive improvement. I think I've got one of my bases where we tried to smooth out the ground, and it's just patches of not squares, not more cubey sort of oblongy cubey structures. You can't see the depth of it. You can't align it properly. If there was a grid, it just went backwards, forward, up, and you could build some great stuff with that. If you just had concrete blocks, that just sounds a bit like any other survival game there, doesn't it? Don't know why everything should snap to a grid when you're building stuff. That just seems reasonable. Be like Minecraft, wouldn't it? That's how it works anyway. When you snap a floor to the wall, that's a grid. So just have a grid. Just don't worry about. Although if you did have a grid, people would be moaning that you couldn't build stuff. Strange structures then. I suppose you can turn the grid off. When we were speaking about that. Yeah, do your little loop-a-loop, barrel roll rubbish. They're mad. Mike's gone further away. I've slouched. Do Blue Yeti do a one you can put over your head? You'd bloody break your neck off. I suppose I could get a bit that came around. I know, because I like that there, because it doesn't block your view off. If it was sideways on, like some people have it, I'd go mad. As long as I can see it's there on the screen, then I know it's in the right place. It's the only advantage of having my face there. Is that it? I think that might be it already. Please give me... I customization. See if they. Oh, wasn't there one in that survey? Was there stuff about better building customized? There was, and we haven't had that yet. So that's the next one. Sam Swain. Someone said something about Sam Swain in the Discord, and I tried to find where it was, and it was gone. So I don't know what they were speaking about. I don't know what chat bit it was in. But buildings, that's... How can you tie, like, procedural buildings to the things you want? Space and that. You can have space stations, you know, they're in space. The parts you could use in the building space stations would be the stuff you use on planets, so dungeons type, you know, procedural dungeons, that would be applied to the ground and buildings and editing buildings. So maybe they're tied to space, or maybe none of it's real. Or maybe it doesn't matter either way. Who knows? That's my Tom Baker. Who knows? And then he skulks off. Oh, don't get me started on quoting Doctor Who again. It's in the head going round now. Look at that level, look at the depth of field there. If they drop level of detail, they didn't, because that was a PlayStation trailer. Please don't be lies. Obviously there's a bit where it's siege, it's not in-game footage. People have moaned about that at some point. Where he puts the helmet on, goes from the game, you know. It's raining. That's my cue to redo it. Is it the 25th? Oh, it's 26th, because it says 25th. That was yesterday, wasn't it? Maybe I should resave it again. Did you hear that? I mean, that went like that, and it went... I swear I did something to my neck the other day, and I woke up all dizzy. The fake sentinel in this guy's living room. Oh, that'd be weird though. I've never done VR, so I don't know what. I can't imagine what that it would be actually like. I think I'd wait though, because all this performance issue is the thing that you want to know has been fixed before you go and buy something for 200 quid. Think of the PC. That's what that in a sitcom it would be. Think of the PC, and it would be PC. Cuts to me with a bloody VR headset tomorrow. It's brilliant. And then it'll come out. It doesn't run very well. You've spent 200 quid on one game. Please bring out a better thing. It'd be, oh, it only works really well on PlayStation Pro. To buy that as well. That's the reason you wanna. I wouldn't just straight up go and buy it. Buy a PC because I know that's gonna work. And the camera, because that'll work. It's not coming today. Why has it not come? Almost two in a row yesterday. I think there was 3 yesterday. I never checked that bit. I suspect it might have just been that 2. I'm gonna have to resave it to change all the game's mind about what is screwing me on here. I've got to check him first. Oh, the old fun app. There's always an A in it. Oh. I don't mean to break the mood. And then it moved, changed. Yeah. No, I can't imagine they'd make it. Oh, I guarantee. I'm not going to guarantee, but I'm pretty sure that's what the community events were about, because they weren't about community, were they? Let's see how many people we can get in the same place, and then. And it was always like a really intensive planet, wasn't it? So it was never just a dead one. Oh, I got like, is it going to be from the demonized? Is it going to be from peaceful game mode, or is it going to be from game mode? It's the demonized, obviously. First person. I'm going to work out who you are one day. And there's 4 people here and 2 people speaking, so you're there. It's you. And I can't track you down. It's annoying. The trouble with knowing people's names now, like well, I do, but you know, and sword, it's a temptation to get on Google, but I'm not going to do that. That's sick. I might send you a birthday card. 20th of February. It sent me the address now. I'm not hinting, I'm just being a bit weird. Weirdo. No, I won't do that. I did search Cassie, but I never found anything on IMDb. Never found anything. See, I don't think she exists. I think it's a lie. Maybe she's part of the simulation. It would be awful one day I turned up at Fusion's house. Just sat outside. I would never. I am joking, obviously. I'm being. It's the kind of thing someone would do. Welcome to. You don't know my name, so you can't. You're welcome to come to my house. At certain times when you can come. There's some bloke once who knows my father-in-law, who works with him, and he rang up on Christmas Day, like wanted to come over, and he was like, "Oh, there's gonna be a lot of people here in a minute," like that. It's really creepy. Like he really wanted to. He must be on his own, and he's wanted to come get into someone's house for Christmas Day. Don't do that. Patreon bucks. I haven't even done that yet. Yeah, I hope you know I'm joking there about that. I would never do that. I wonder if like obviously not me, because I'd say, but I wonder if like Sword, people know who Sword is around this area. Because I don't go anywhere, so no one knows who I was anyway. I wonder if he's not. I know he's got 600 odd subscribers, but I wonder if it happens. People go, see you last night. Shooting the space station. How long before? How before he starts getting have to give out autographs? I've just scanned my ship twice there in a row. I'm gonna have to get back in because I don't like it when it's raining. When it goes off, I'll get back out again. actually, I don't know because I don't. If something's coming and I can't see it. It was the first time I see it was in this kind of storm. I took off and I chased it, but I lost it, didn't I? I could have scanned it. That was the problem. Oh, did I miss a comment about PlayStation 5? What was I doing? Where is it? I did see something about... I did, and then I can't remember what it was. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can't see how they'd do that with PlayStation 5. That would be a bit crap, unless it was completely incompatible, technically. Could it do like a swapsy thing? He was super humble yesterday. He said, "Oh, we talk about who's the most." Here you go. Here's a question. I asked the question again. Who's the most famous person you've ever met? And he said someone from Star Trek. And then he said, "Oh, but there's someone you've met." And he was all about himself. Quite famous in these circles. Yeah, I can't see it would be incompatible though. Like there's been Move is the same Move as when it came out. It's still, if you change the camera, you can still use it, sort of thing. You might need new cameras, and you shouldn't need new cameras though. I'm sure they'll upgrade it, but I'm sure it'll still work. It'd be wireless or something like that, wouldn't it? There'll be ones that weigh less, or like now they're bringing out new switches, I think, and they'll probably end up being better screens, or upgraded like they have done for every single DS there's ever been. There's been a better version, but they still all work, don't they? And the 3DS still plays DS games. Health's nothing in this game. This isn't the long dark. You can't do it. You can just go. You can just push the button. That's me bringing up the menu for the long dark. No, I can't do it. I want better menus. Surely they changed the button layout now. Oh no, I did the wrong one. Dioxide. Oh God, I've got oxygen. Got like so much dioxide in the other save that I made just easily. Oh, I'm getting annoyed now about the refinery videos. I'm gonna have to really think about that soon. It's just got to that point where I think because the last video went wrong. Basically, it wasn't. I didn't plan it out enough. And even Cassie said, well, there wasn't much actual stuff in that one, was there? And I was like, yeah, there wasn't, because I had so much footage. I split it up into 4 and then realised that the footage of the second video was pretty much pointless. I had to cut about 10 minutes out, so it was a really small video. I'm sure I'll get to the point where probably just an enthusiasm thing for making the videos. What it is I want to do this more than I want to make the videos. I can't really, from the streaming, I can't really make anything. And it's very easy to hit this button. All I've got to do is plug the mic in, put the chat thing on, and then change the bloody number on the episode. That's it. I haven't got to sit there thinking about what to say and then saying it and then getting it wrong and then have to do it again. Is that it? Come on. That sentinel's a bit close. They will attack you as well. It's raining again. always seems to time. Wait a couple of minutes for the first wave to go. Rain. Can't be still in the opticians, can he? Getting his glasses. That's amazing. It's been 2 hours. He's got his first pair of glasses since bloody 10 years, over that. Yeah, Mark Cerny. He's good. He knows what he's doing. Pity about all the other people around Sony. I think. Let's give up. We've won. Let's stop. Let's not do backwards. Let's not. Well, he has done back. The bloke who runs bloody. Stop saying bloody every second. I've noticed it. The whole day I've been saying bloody. Bloody. The good life. Yeah, Mark Cerny. The new person that is the CEO of Sony he's the one who said he didn't want backwards compatibility. Although he could have been saying that just to stop people going on about it. I can't see why you would. You know, even if you did have backwards compatibility and you wanted to sell new versions, people would still buy them. So if that's the reason, my health's gone down again because I saved before. I should save and then get in. Yeah, it doesn't matter about the health. You just nearly wasted me oxygen there because I'm gonna reload it anyway. What's that now? It's the ones where the bit sticks up at the top and you think that's it. I can't believe that hasn't come. What time is it? It's gone 4. What are we going for now? I haven't been going. I keep forgetting I'm not starting at the time I want to start this week or the last week. It's gone a bit downhill. Oh, the last laughs here. Let's have a look. It's an A. Pretty good. The thing I remember about Mark Cerny is he did a thing about making the PlayStation 4, and in the I think it was to do the PlayStation 3. He was involved somehow, and he revealed that when the PlayStation 3 was being designed, and it completely debunked the theory, not the theory, the myth that Metal Gear Solid 3 was going to be on PlayStation 3. Because if you look what he said, it was even in the design phase, so they couldn't have made it for it when that was being built. That's my fun fact about him. Share it online. I've got lots of Metal Gear Solid knowledge that I can't use anymore. There's another one. Where's it going to land? It's landing next to where the other one was. The one takes off, one lands. And this will be the S-Class. And I'll be sitting there thinking, ooh, do I swap it? This will be... Eyelashes, look at them. I'm going to do a video called The Trouble with Eyelashes. Why are eyelashes so annoying? Why do we need them? Like that bloke with the sun. Why do we need the sun? I was thinking earlier about a story, like a sci-fi story, where the plants stop using photosynthesis. Amazing. Think what would happen. Well, the plants would die, and it was created by scientists accidentally. They were trying to make more photosynthesis, but they accidentally erased it, and all the plants die. That's my film. Like Day of the Triffids in reverse. I'm gonna once I get my PC, I'm gonna obviously go back for Metal Gear Solid. I'm far more famous for Metal Gear Solid I am for this. I don't know about far more. I've got more subscribers than I've had people. Yeah, probably. Go to Metal Gear Solid forum if you can even log on to the thing. It's going to be closed down soon, I expect. And look at all my 10,000 posts. to hear about me speaking about the same thing again and again for years. What colour was Liquid's hair? No one cares, shut up. It was probably brown, it got bleached in the sun. And that's a fact because Metal Gear Solid 4, 5 shows him with blonde hair, but he's got dark roots, so he must have had dark hair. And it doesn't matter, shut up. That's basically what was the other one? Genetics. Oh my god. Don't get me started on genetics in Metal Gear Solid. I think I could actually clone someone with the research I did. Just give me a needle in a little test tube, I'll do it. I want to see that S-Class again. Do I drop my ships here and then go up? And, no, I can't because then it's save. I don't want it to save. Someone's come up the stairs making a crap noise. And it isn't. Listen to her. She's getting really like friendly now, Ling. She never used to be like that. Well, she was, and then she was ill. Look. Please be a 20 and 6. Please be a 20 and 6. Please be a 20 and 6. I don't care that I'm burning up. 17 and 5. Shove it. Oh my god. I get one eventually. That's Ling's luck, that. 42, 55, 64, isn't it? It's 48. Every day I forget to put the screenshot up. And I have to go back through the same damn thing. Pictures. Screenshots. Scroll all the way down. Right, I'm moving it into downloads. Where's it gone? I've lost it. Oh no, it's there, it's right. Into downloads. Move here. It should be at the top now. Yay. No, that was me earlier. Oh, for God's sake. Now I've lost it. Where is it? I shouldn't have put it in downloads because there's a lot of stuff I've downloaded. I knew I had that picture. That's something else I'm talking about. I'll come off it. Actually, if you go to my Twitter, no, I don't actually, because it's bloody last year at some point. the 6th, so like June. I was making metal. I was making. No, I wasn't. What am I on about? I was making. I realised I wasn't. Where's this bloody? Oh, there it is. I was making No Man's Sky and Little Big Planet. That was the thing I was doing. Go into. No. YouTube. Yes. Move here. That's there. Is it at the top of the screen now? Please. No. Doesn't matter because I know where it is. What the hell? Right, the stats are 46, no. 55, no. 60, 46, 58, 60, so it's not even close, is it? Not even near it. It's elusive. I can't believe I found the squid. Then I said to game mode, here's a squid. So then he came to find the squid, and we had a little chat for a bit. And then, later on, he found it. The best one that I've ever seen. It's humiliating that I haven't found it. I discovered it. And I found the Fisher Price cut down version of it. It's not fair. Why, Steve? Imagine if you never saw it and I was just walking down here now. Suddenly, I looked up. I can't see anyway. It was somewhere, isn't it? Oh, come on. Here we go, 2 in a row, because I've had it where it's nearly 2 in a row. It might be a RAM thing, it might remember. I remember the VR Troopers. It's like Power Rangers, but another version. I never really watched either of them, really. It was just hyped, wasn't it? Power Rangers. And it was bloody silly as well. She's still up here. You can hear her moaning like meh occasionally. She rolls around on the floor like a fool. What's she doing? She likes to attack paper though, so if she's in the toilet going through the Andrex. That's never happened yet. Oh god, why did I save it in the middle? I did, didn't I? On purpose as well. It does end though, so it's a nice surprise because you can't see nothing till it lands. That isn't one. Hey, oh, I thought I was looking at that landing pad. I see the squid. It was my one again. Falling for the same old trick. No, an examiner. I want a good examiner to have a look at it. A good examiner. See, they're always rubbish. Never seen an S-Class. I really want to start another save on this for some reason. But I can't. I've got to do the other one. I can't be starting saves and then not completing them. The one with this one is a bit different because I've actually got stuff out of this. I've got half a series of video of refiner videos out of it. And I've got to build a hub, haven't I? The problem with that all is now, do I wait until Beyond comes out? Or do I go and build a load of buildings that are obsolete later? Still use the plates, can't I suppose? But then the planets might be different. Where's he landing? Oh. This is like the little ones, just to mess about in them. just to compare, shoot for an asteroid and then go, look how small my ship is. It's amazing, it's a tiny little ship. Alright, I'm dying, stop. I feel sorry for the people who can hear wittering on every time I walk outside. It must be annoying. Is that one? No. I always fall for it because there's, when you see any like stuff sticking out the front of the ship. That's my colour, is it? This has already been a wave. I'll wait until the weather stops. It's the time of day anyway. Oh, it's the middle of the night. When was it the night? I don't remember it being the night. When did that happen? When was it ever the night? I don't know, I'm not paying attention obviously. It was always bright though. Wasn't it? I don't know. Maybe it's really bright around here at night. They should have that. They shouldn't just have the same like 24-hour cycle. It should be based on planets. God, if number 3 is something to do like procedural stuff, that's gonna be amazing. What is the most intensive thing in the game to? That's what I'm trying to work out. Just really like amazed that they can do that. Optimize it even further. Unless they've used a brand new technique, you know, to make everything. Or to like stream everything sort of thing. I would not be surprised if it's, you know, resets a lot of stuff. But surely there wasn't like we had stuff to spare like after next, because why didn't you use it before next? You can't have just suddenly remembered how to do stuff better. You must have known how to do it, just couldn't. Oh please, come on. Had one already. There's no reason why I can't have another one now. Right this second. I'm waiting for the rain to stop. Oh, I think it has. It has. Quick, get in the ship. Quick. Before it changes its mind. God, my neck then. I think it is audible because I've had someone comment before. Like that now. Bloody someone with a pack of biscuits crunching them. Oh, speaking of pack of biscuits. I think it's time for that time. Most probably why I'm being so tired because I haven't eaten enough. I had some biscuits yesterday. I had a pizza, so I haven't eaten enough, haven't I? Probably eating too much, that's the problem then. Why are you so knackered? You've not eaten enough. You have though. Oh, you've eaten too much then. Oh, that'd be it. It's the kind of thing Twitter does every day. Oh, they're back. I wonder if he's got his glasses. Actually, I'll pause it here because then I can see. Eat my food. Please donate to fix my mic. Even though I could fix it without any money. See you tomorrow, matey. I can't wait until next week when the clocks go, you know. There's what, like an hour's been chopped off. I'll probably be playing Long Dark tomorrow, I expect. Just got excited today. Turn off. It flashed and then it didn't turn off. Hello. That was good timing. Just as I finished eating. Just as Fusion left. I found one. There's been one squidder just a second ago, wasn't there? That's it. You seen it? He's going to be a VR trooper. That's what we've been speaking about. It's in tight, wasn't it? Actually, saying that. What's that purple thing? Why is there a purple thing? Why have you got a purple thing on your thing? It's gone now. Look at that. What is up with that? It's so odd. There's like, you can see trees and purple stuff on it. Right, you can't see it now, but you can. It's weird that. Time of day is it? That's the wrong button. Time of day on Long Dark is that button. The aim button. No, that's not the aim button. That's the if I had grenades I'd be dead button. Yeah, everyone's very excited now about VR. I want to get it, but I don't. I want to get it when I know that it works. That it doesn't want to burn my eyes out my head. That kind of decision is you shouldn't take lightly. You got a dry throat. Let's eat some dry biscuits. That'll make it better. What the hell are you doing? Can the third one be an upgrade of ship flight? Oh, you're wearing old glasses then. He's upgraded. You might not get him yet. It's just been to opticians. That'll be it now. As soon as he sees what I actually look like. Where does that go? Ships that just disappear. Yeah, I don't. Is she having a mad half hour? She's had a mad week. Jumping up the curtains. Well, not literally. I wonder what happened to Saw today. He was tweeting it, he was at me earlier. I thought he was to be about. Maybe he's got rookies again. What noise was that? Yeah, I've cut down on the breathing and all that stuff, but I still make that noise when I've just been eating. Baller. And what else? Can you hear that? When you get your glasses, broadcast it to everyone. Wow, one person, but potentially everyone. The dream. Like Bill and Ted or something. Forgetting to check. Hey, that ship's back going, isn't it? No. Actually, I know what I do. Is when I reload it, I can see why. Unless it's got they've got no fuel. No. Down, that one. That's that one. Not getting rid of that. No. It's one of these two. And I think that one is the one that's the one with the hyperdrive. Wrong button. Yes, that's the hyperdriver. The hyperdriver. 63, yeah. So, check just in case I've missed something behind me. That's my one. And then I'll put the other one there. That one. I think I can do without. If that hauler comes, this is just like it. Get a different ship than I thought. Yeah, there's nothing nothing special about that, is it? Wow, actually saying that. Compared to his 46, no. 58, yeah, that matches it. Yeah. So that would be the one. So it was not the thin, the little swordy one, yeah. The reload, it won't be there, but I know which one to change. Ooh, it's not an S-Class, sorry. Oh, it does make me want to start again. The funniest cat you've ever heard. It's silly. She come in here, moan at you, and then run off. For no reason. Can I just come and sit on my shoulders for a laugh? Play. Has it gone wrong at any point? No. But gotta get back to that surviving. Definitely. Oh. Oh my god, yeah. It's like Skippy. Or Flipper. Skippy was better when Skippy could go across the land. If anything happened in land on Flipper, that was a slow episode. I was worried about that yesterday, about because the tumble dryer's in the conservatory where they sleep, and we put it on, it's nice and warm for them. I always think, well, what happens if one day something happens and everything catches fire? Bloody lint fire or something, and they're trapped in the oh god. Cook a cat. Oh. Oh, where'd that baller come from? Are you a good baller? You're quite good. You're not an S-Class, but you're not bad. Found an S-Class shuttle earlier. That was the highlight of the day, I think. This is called number 3, just realised. Oh, it is, yeah. Yeah, go and get him. Go and get down there for him. It's always like being a casualty. A bloke window cleaning or something. And he's on the phone. Yeah, hello. I think that's Lee Evans. Actually, I'm copying him. Yes, I'll be home late. I'll be home without any injuries whatsoever. And obviously he's gonna fall off a ladder. And it'd be do 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 do. I've never seen either actually. Skippy or Flipper. Lit as Hobo probably. I've not seen that either. I just know the theme tune. Very much like the Littlest Hobo. But not in this bloody save. Not going anywhere. Backwards and forwards, just waiting. What's the time of day now? Still on button. It's 9 o'clock now-ish, nearly 10. What kind of hauler are you? An unscannable hauler, obviously, because I'm scanning the building. There you go. Never scan it. There. It's this invisible probably wall there. No. you're not coming. One I had, it came in through the rain, and that was a big surprise. If I'd have died playing the long dart the other day, I would have probably not been playing this now. It's when you get to a certain number of days and you die, you just like, you have to build it, try and get it back up again. And I haven't got to that level, so, and I've been knackered really, haven't I? Reminds me of The Simpsons, that when Bart throws that radio walkie-talkie down the well and gets the whole bloody Springfield out to help get the boy out of the well. And then he goes to get it, the walkie-talkie, and falls down, and actually falls down the well. What are you? What's that one in the middle there? Oh. Excuse me. That's good. How have you lasted that long without adapting a kitchen? Or haven't you? Been suffering. You two are too close together. It's like they're in love. Stereotype. Blue and pink. Oh my god. The council. Is there an election coming up now? Is there? They're going to do it now. Fix the potholes. That's the sort of thing they do. You're not coming, Mr. Squid, are you? Not today. Well, one has, but not the one. It probably doesn't even exist anymore. Like Bob stopped dancing, there won't be a 64% one. Can't see anything now. Oh, here we go. No. What? That's terrible, that. God, don't play the long dart then. Be very depressing. Building campfires all the time and... Oh shit. And it's me going, oh, I need a PC. Oh, I want to get a VR. I need a camera. I should think myself lucky. Oh, it's raining now. Oh. So what was it, just to do like the cooker? Or was it to do the rest of it as well? It's like they've taken that long to do the car and then do everything else. I was gonna say it's getting done now, isn't it? So. Is it taking the load? Sure, it's gone up. Like, every time I say it, up it loads. Where is it? Come on. There's one behind that tree. I can't see it. There's two behind the tree doing whatever. Oh, well, hold on. Here we go. It could be that. It could be the ship. Can I get down here and call it? Yeah. S-Class? No. Look at that. 6 and what on the screen almost then. Well, that's it then, because there's more. To another one over here. No. Nothing's coming. It will not come. No. God, that one finished quickly. Why I wore this t-shirt, I don't know. I didn't know it. Didn't realise it was so crap to the green screen. I'm sure I've worn it before. I remember wearing it because I remember some people said I disappeared when I stood up. I tried to put it on the blue screen bit, but it was even worse. My bloody mic and face was disappearing. Disappearing, disappearing. I'm not going to say anything about the loading this time, but it has definitely been longer than the one before. There you go. Where are you, ship? Come in. There's one ship, another one. Not the right ship. That's me. You change the key thing and it goes mad. But then the light outside will go mad anyway. So that's as good as I could get it without changing t-shirts. Yeah. Can't really do anything about that one. Get a stronger bulb. That's it. Suits you alright though, and it's just this t-shirt. Gonna get like sorted yesterday. Gonna get a green polo neck, turtleneck. Just blend in. Or get some green paint and just take my shirt off and just. Oh, that sounds a bit rude. Do that every day. Also could do just take bits of my head off. What's that one? Yeah, green pallet cup. Just me eyes. Sure, they do sell suits as well. God, it's not been very good today, has it? What are you doing? It's like when the ones used to go through the bloody platform. It's mad. You think that was the end of that one? Imagine just not reloading. What would happen? I don't think there's any difference really. It's a bit faster. It's not an extreme amount faster. If I had PC, maybe it would be obviously better not to wait. I'm not gonna get a PC to play the game though, so. Don't think I'd ever do PC game, I don't know. It's the making a PC and upgrading it that I just can't be bothered with. Just end up playing the games on lower spec and then buy another computer. Here we go, what was that? Oh, it's just the top of that ship poking up again. I was going to say VR, and that's what we've been talking about. If VR is going to work on a base PlayStation 4, something's going to have to be changed. So we assume that they've done it. They must have done. Unless they're going to suddenly go, well, it's not going to be on base PlayStation 4s. I could understand it then. I'd be like, well, I can understand that would be a thing. Get people to buy PlayStation Pros and VR at the same time. I don't think that's going to happen though. They've either optimised, downgraded certain things, or they're magical. God, they should be coming over now. I don't know if they must have optimised every version of it then, because even the PC has problems. So I think it's gonna be obviously major. Whoa! I smacked myself in the face then. Oh my god, this is getting. It's always the last hour that I think, oh. Before that, it's okay. Especially when it's come once. These two always spawn there. Like Bob used to always spawn there over the other side, but I don't know. Something's happened. I don't know when it's been since. It must have been since next. No, it's gone. It's gone a bit. Let's say it's coming now. There's no one to tell you. I see something. I didn't. Oh, it's gone. There's two ballers here, but no, don't scan a tree. 48 and 8. Exciting. I just did that one, didn't I? No, reloading. Oh, I forgot to say about that. The bloody when I did the stream last Monday, when I was actually on the PC, I found out afterwards that there's some Microsoft calendar, so just a calendar that takes up 33% of the power of the bloody PC. So no wonder it was going funny. But 33% for a calendar. What kind of calendar is it? Does it order your birthday presents and cards for you or something? Doesn't make any sense. What kind of application is that? And I can't turn it off. I don't know where it is to turn it off. It's like inbuilt. So you have to go into Taskmaster and like turn it off. Not Taskmaster. That's the program, isn't it? Is it Taskmaster? The task thing, anyway. The pigeons are back. Or the magpies. We always get quite a lot of magpies around here. It's so many you've lost count. You don't know if it's good or bad luck. Where's this one going? Oh, it's that orange one again. It's got red on it. It is yellow and orange. I don't know. It's just different lights. Come on, be that one. But let me check that was the right one. Yeah. Little baller. Is a small one? It hasn't got a tail. That's why. Is that it? Was that it? Yes. Oh. Just give me one more. Just for to say I've got 2 a day at least. What? Have you just googled that from somewhere? Pigeon's back. It's like the same time of day, isn't it? Weird. Trying to catch one. Yeah, sounds good though. Sounds like something you get in like CSI or something. CSI New York. One of the stupidest things I've ever seen, that one. Gary Sinise, who's usually in a lot of good films, Gary Sinise, but somehow he ended up in bloody not NCIS, CSI New York. It's bloody stupid. Break into some woman's flat and there's a picture of a fat woman on the fridge. Slimming pills on the side, and they're trying to look for this fat woman. And the whole episode's like, well, we can't find this woman, she doesn't exist, but we've got this other woman in custody, we don't know how they're related. This is the plot of this CSI. So there's a fat woman and she's got slimming pills, and you can't find the fat woman, but you've got a slim woman in custody who's something to do with the case, but you don't know how. It's her. You're a detective. Don't be stupid. Murder, She Wrote would have got it instantly. Don't need to be Jonathan Creek to work it out. Why is my PlayStation getting so hot? It's not exactly hot in here. Those two don't go anywhere but walk around, like, basically in that exact position always. Is that a little baby one? That's a little baby one. I thought I'd scanned these two. Probably have, and then I reloaded it, haven't I? Yeah, remembers faces. So that was a little one. Is it eating something? What was that? Oh God, again. Fooled by a shuttle. Don't know if I eat those biscuits too quick. That's that two things then. Exactly, I bet that's what happened. I didn't see the rest of the plot, I just remember that bit. Twin sister bit, yeah. In Neighbours at the moment, there's a psycho. I don't know if he's a serial killer, but he's a psycho. I don't know if he's killed anybody. Not that matters. But Susan Kennedy pushed him off a cliff, and he's got amnesia now. Amnesia. He can't remember. He thinks he's 19 again. So everything that happened to him to create the monster, he can't remember, and it's all like, oh, should he be prosecuted? And Susan Kennedy, who pushed him off the cliff, who he like basically assaulted, is like, oh, I think we should give him a go. He'll solve it in the end. If Susan Kennedy was American, she'd be president by now. She'd solve all the world's problems. And Carl Kennedy would be in the background, just like going, just trying to sing. I love Columbo. But the good thing about Columbo is they tell you to show you who the killer is first, and then the whole plot is just him working it out, so you don't have to make up stupid stuff. And he always knows who the killer is instantly, but he's got to prove it. He doesn't know how they've done it, he just knows. He can smell it out over his Mac. That's how good he is. He only wants to know one more thing. Is it the last piece of information that always gets them when they're not expecting it? I used to watch that loads though, like a few years back. It was always on at like a certain time of day when I was waking up. Oh, what was that behind that one then, that tree? There's another one in. Oh god, there's the fan hub. I know all the ship names now. Why don't they ever just fly straight in? This is easier. Circling and circling, again and again. Like a cat waiting to sit down. The time now, oh god. See, the birds are tweeting again. Same time of day. It's weird how they know what the time of day is. So do magnetism. A class, B class, the same one though. I'll try and find any S class to just check them out. Someone really close to him. Look, tailgating. If he puts his brakes on, he's going right at the back of him. He's like all the space literally in the universe, and he wants to drive behind him. Well, he's given him a bit of distance now. Look. S class? No. S class? No. S class? Yes. S class? No. Oh god. Look at this, they're together, they're obviously together. But their names are the same. Attendant and attendancy, they're both attendants. They've not been spawned in the same place accidentally. It creeps me out their hands. Look. Ugh. Too realistic. Although I don't think I'd sit there doing that. I'd be putting my hands in my pockets or crossing my arms. Let's do that. But, oh, what's that? Yeah. Yes, I know I've got my cable. It's over there. It's actually down here. You don't need to keep telling me about it. Wait, do you want to do a review? No. I'll do the review in about 2 years and put A plus. That's it. It doesn't matter. Especially when your website is you've got loads of likes. If you want a cable for anything, go to get it from Ugreen. That's what they called Ugreen. Always the best cables. Every cable I've got is from there, I think. Apart from ones I've had previously. Ow, God. My nails have gone like saws. Jagged as anything. I'm sure I was following him yesterday. You don't need bamboo torture with me. If it just, you don't need the bamboo under nails. Just put my finger by them and it'll grow under. That'll torture them. It's that fast. Go on. 40 minutes. 40 minutes to find this squid. I just can't get enough of watching the ships fly stupidly about. Look, he's landing instantly. Look, you don't give no fucks about protocol or this one. Dude, they've just gone around in a circle. They two have just landed like normal people would have done. Like I just did. Didn't circle around. Oh, come off it. Even though it's more likely to get it, it still is, probably isn't as like about the same chance as finding it as the squid. No. I can't because there's a lamp post in the way. Did I just do that one? Yeah. No. If it ain't first wave, it isn't anything. The darker it gets outside, the lighter it is on this shoulder, and the more it stays in. I need it like over my head, really. I can't do that. Okay, get some sort of reflector. Bit too over the top. Where are you? Please come. Just when you see them like all coming. Complete waste of time. A lot of ballers about though. If anyone wants a baller, they were here. There's one here, already landed. What, yeah, bloody bee. Well, that's not bad, that's usually their seeds. Why did they just land? It's not even landed on that one. Let's see if we get a landing pad. What happens? Didn't want to try. What the hell happened then? Got pushed. No. see the rest of them, but no. Oh god, there's like shuttles and little crappy ships. Mm-hmm. What are those ones? No. God, there's like about 5 or 6 on screen just now. Perfect time to restart that one, isn't it? Because you can see everything in one place. Like Toys R Us. That closed down yet? Properly. What's that? What's a big animal? Weird collection of trees. That's not a squid. No. A tiny, tiny ship. Another tiny, tiny ship. B. B. A. B. God, not far off now. I've been so sleepy. Unplug the mic then. Oh my god, there's so much. There's still time. It feels like it's over. That's not one. Oh god. Maybe I shouldn't do this one so long in the day. Even though about 2 hours is probably enough, I think. I think that does it just enough before I fall into a coma. He says animals to look at when you're swimming. When it was occasionally, I'll come back here and have a look. But it's not that finding that fighter. Finding that fighter was quite easy, I think, compared to this. Because it came up quite regularly, didn't it? It wasn't like it was elusive, but the squid comes, then you've got other stats. You might get 10 an hour for the fighter, but this you're going to get one every couple of hours. I was practically asleep then. I want to see what my facial expressions were doing. I was going, yeah, trying to wake up. Like actual daydreams, I think. I think it's so, it also not having headphones on. It makes you just completely zone out. I just really want to see that back now, because I know I was making funny faces. Let's go and see Bob anyway. Because I've done it a couple of times and it's been landing as I... once maybe. Way! I fell down a hole. That'll wake you up. I did that yesterday. I fell down this same hole. Bloody hell. It's the rocket boots, they just go do what they want. Mad. You know, these could be over the other side as well, but I don't want to miss anything here. Like whatever that is, what's that? That does look like one, but it's not. No, it isn't. What is it? It's nothing like them. Right. About a quarter of an hour left now. Stand on the headphones. That's 6 of them. There's another one there. Nah. Tinkle's having us open for beard noises. No. If you can have a pet and walk it in VR, hold the dog lead, like. Cracking bones. Oh. One. There's 3, 4, 5. I wonder when the tentacles go in, do they spin? Are they the things that project them out? But that's what they are. God. 10 minutes. Less than that. Oh. God, I bet Steve didn't have this trouble. Well, he didn't, did he? He found it almost instantly, same day. God, this one is a long loading. If that means anything. No. Shut all blindness. Got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Definitely can't be playing this another day in a row. I think I did myself a favour by doing it Mondays and Fridays. Because it's in a row of streams, but you don't have to play it in a row. only got a couple more left, surely. Ah, that serves me right. Come on. What is he doing? What is it? Oh. $48 and $8. No, this has to be the last one now. Come on. Identical, 3 identical, 4 maybe. What is that one called? Some Shogun's Final Voyage. That's a different one. That's the same one. What's that? was it for today. Bloody hell. I'll let that one run. Keep using that one. Actually, no, I'll get it back in because it was raining, was it? Oh, no one's here. So, thank you to Fusion. Thank you to LC Coffin. Oh, LC to say LC. That was it, wasn't it? And thank you to Cassie. I'll be over on Twitch tomorrow playing The Long Dark. So peace, live long and prosper. And I can wake up now. Bye bye.